months to
2
put the
months.
book together?
Yes.
Man,
Yes.
nah.
Because the whole
Yeah.
time you already had the
Wow.
information for the book.
And
You
I
just didn't
journal a
write it.
lot.
That's man, come
You
on
journal
here.
a lot. Okay.
That's
I do.
All right.
what I
Okay,
told
all
you.
right, all
I
right. She
literally,
journaled a lot.
this man, I
Bet.
just told him that the
Bet.
more
All
you
right.
journal, the more you're able to put your thoughts together.
Mhm.
Because it's a day to day. Think about it. The Bible is literally journals that people use from God telling them stuff. God
Yeah.
told them this, and then they use what He told them and put it in place for what they seen. They
Mhm.
seen it with their eyes, and then they heard it from Him. So it's like, oh, okay, this is what He want me to say. So
Yeah.
that is why it's imperative for you to jot down what you're thinking, jot down what is taking place, because sometimes you do forget.
Absolutely.
And so, as if I know for a fact, if I didn't journal, if I didn't write like little notes to myself, I'd be out of
Yes. And then
there.
too, realizing, because to me at the time, like I said, just what was surrounding me, I have, like I said earlier, I have a passion for people. So to see everything going on with people in my circle,
Yeah,
it got me thinking like, God, how can I help them? Like, what can I do? And he was
come
like, look,
on
I
here.
just need you to do what I told you to do. And that's why I told you it's so ironic that today is the
Hmm.
22nd,
Yeah,
because I don't know, it was just so interesting
come on here.
how the Father works with twos with me.
222.
Yes,
Yeah.
I was driving up here. The exit was 22. Then it was something else. I saw somebody's license plate. They pulled like right in front of me, 22.
Come
So I'm
on.
like, I don't know what that means. The dreams I've been having, again, the dreams. The
Yeah,
dreams I've been having. I'm like, okay, this is scaring me, but
right,
it's exciting me because I
right.
want what you want from me. But am I really enjoying my singleness for me to accept what you're saying in this dream? Because
Mm-hmm.
hold on, I have no prospects. That's also a thing. So to me, I'm like, for me to be talking about singleness, it's kind of on brand,
Yeah,
but it's also, I'm a hopeful romantic. I'm not hopeless. I'm hopeful.
right.
It's a
Come on.
difference.
And
And
so
so,
that's you said a mouthful. You said a mouthful. From one, just to piggyback up on the two, it's two Jessica. So you know,
mm, here, say it again.
it's
I'm
two Jessica.
completely
You know what I'm
outnumbered
saying?
today.
It's two Jessica. And so I'm telling you now, you know what I'm saying? Put your
Yes,
seatbelt on.
right. At this
No,
point,
but it's really important, like you said, to understand your purpose. And it
absolutely.
seems like you have been quiet enough, you know what I'm saying, taking that time to yourself that you understood what your assignment was.
Mm-hmm.
And how important do you think that is to really take that time to yourself? Because you could have easily kept being in that relationship because I'm sure you loved them, you cared about them, y'all
Mm-hmm.
build up trust with one another.
Yeah.
So even though those things took place that you didn't like, that was hurtful, you still cared about him. So you could have easily just kept being with him. So how important was it for you to have that time to yourself?
So ironically, the first time that because he went 2 days without talking to me, you would
Mhm.
have thought that that was going to be the deal breaker.
Why?
But from I to this day, I don't know.
Okay.
So
So it was a random 2 days?
just
No
random
problem.
two
Oh,
days.
wow.
But this is after he, or shortly after he moved out of his parents' house.
Mhm.
Okay.
So to me, now I don't know if it's the Holy Spirit or if it's my own,
Intuition.
yeah, connecting the dots.
Right.
But I'll let him make it. I'll let him make it
Yeah.
because from my understanding, he's
Heavy on the
married now.
common sense.
Yeah, I'll leave him there. But to me, that was so uncomfortable because when I first had the conversation with him, I was like, I think I need to figure out what we're doing. And then my dad was like, I think that you're stupid for that. And it wasn't the way he worded it. It was just
Right.
more of like,
Yeah.
who are you talking to? And he was like, I'm saying to the extent of your action, you know what his sister told you.
Right.
So for you to tell him a break, a man need to know it's either this or it's this.
Mhm.
It ain't no in between. So that night, I got on the phone. Well, I FaceTimed him again, and I was like,
Thank God for
actually,
Daddy. Daddy, we love
Man,
you.
hey, he gave you
he was
something for
being a
real.
father.
Yeah, he gave you
Yeah.
something for real.
Yeah,
We love you for
and
that.
He
I
gave it to you.
yeah, he did. And so that night, I FaceTimed him, and I was like, actually, I think it's time for us to go our separate ways.
Right.
Like I literally, he was like, well, God is gonna judge between you and me, and
Oh. Oh.
okay, and he sure will. And who's he gonna say?
Exactly.
Well done, am I good and
Not
faithful
him
servant?
trying to be a tattletale that he in the wrong.
Look, child, we got the way I want to say stuff, but I'm gonna leave that for offline.
Yeah.
But no, it was
It
was
ain't even worth the
interesting.
time.
It was not. And so at that point, I knew it was just time for me to just call it. And it's not to say that I haven't entertained people throughout
Right,
the
right,
2-3
right.
times.
I
Or
mean,
2-3
you
years.
human and you like to communicate with people. You should.
Yes.
God put us here to collaborate and network. That's why we here.
Absolutely.
So
Yes.
he did.
He did. Hey, did he? He sure did.
He did.
Dude,
He sure did.
I don't care what nobody say. People can call it what they want to, but at the end of the day, we are here to learn from one another.
Mhm.
Nah, some people take them situations to the wrong place. That ain't my fault. That ain't my problem. But we are made to communicate with one another regularly.
Yeah.
We were made to talk to people. We're made to work with people.
Absolutely.
If Noah wouldn't have talked to them people, he would never got that arc up. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
They didn't help him. They didn't nobody talk to
No,
him.
that girl wasn't his daughter.
Man, his children.
I know, but they
The
could have
movie
easily not
say
did
the movie
it.
say the watchers help him. That's what the movie say.
You say the what?
The movie say the watchers help him.
Can't stand you.
Which movie is
Yeah.
we talking next?
The
The
Noah
Noah,
movie.
that was a good movie.
It was.
The which
But,
one?
Noah.
Noah.
It was on Netflix.
That's my boy that played in you know what I'm talking about, the movie that just came out, Gladiator. I love that man.
Yeah, in the
He's a
first
good
Gladiator.
actor.
Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe.
Russell
That's
Crowe.
it.
It's a white cat, ain't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's why.
Russell
But I
Crowe.
don't be watching stuff like that. Like I love reading, so that's
Right.
That's
and
my-
see, I'm both. I like
Yeah.
both of them.
Yeah.
When I watch TV, that's my brain break.
see that's what I need.
And so, but the thing is, this is the crazy thing, y'all. Most of my business ventures have come from me watching TV. Yeah.
Well, yeah,
So I put stuff together. I'm a out of the box thinker.
Gotcha.
So I can see a stool
Mhm.
and somebody say, you know what, let me put my feet on this. I can see that as a prop. Put this on top of something, put something else on top of it to lift something up. So it's just, I'm like the class that I was hired in the school district I work at is called Art of Thinking. And it's supposed to be to us to help the kids think outside of the box of their curriculum that they're already doing. So I'm a out of the box thinker. I always have been. So it's a gift and a curse. But at any
But
rate,
that sounds incredible.
yeah, so it's just one of those things. And so when I listen to you, I understand that you went through something that somebody would have looked at as a hardship. Like, oh, you got done bad, you could have been bitter, you could have been mean. But the fact that you said that you're a hopeful, not hopeless, that say a lot. And y'all need to pay attention to that because she could have easily gave up on the idea of even loving somebody else or even wanting to see yourself as being anybody's wife.
Yeah.
Because that can happen at any time. You can get married, be married 10 years, and then it happens. So it's just the fact that you're not giving up on you because it's for you.
Absolutely.
At the end of the day, you
Yes.
can't give up on yourself because when you give up on you, then you out of there. So nobody can help you once you give up on yourself. And on that note, we're gonna take a quick break, KRB. And you don't know Jessica, but the people know. I'm a Red Hot Chili Pepper fan. I love them.
They
And
said
so
somebody said something about Red Hot Chili Peppers.
what they
last
said
time.
about them?
Didn't you say somebody text you or something about it?
Oh yeah, well yeah, they was hating. I don't care.
Yeah, they be hating.
The haters gonna hate. If you don't got no haters, you ain't doing nothing right, baby. That's all.
That's true.
But thank you, KRB, as always. But here we go, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Y'all get on my nerves.
I quit hating on the Red Hot Chili Peppers, man.
YouTube, tap in, y'all. And so I think the mic was off because somebody told me they didn't hear the video. I'm like, dang.
Oh no.
I turned it back on, but I don't know. I don't know how long that it was off.
For the iPad or for
the iPad?
Oh.
So I have the microphone hooked up to it.
Oh. Okay.
And I turned it on, but it could have when we moved it, so we could have disconnected and connected back again.
Gotcha.
So,
Darn. That's why y'all got to tap in to KERB too.
Got to.
Because
That's
you
what I
gonna
be
hear
telling
all
the people.
audio, you gonna get the music.
I be
you
telling
gonna
them
get-
people.
Y'all tap in to
Come on, think I
KERB.
see. Look, Henry saving the
Come
day always. Henry the one
That's
told
why
me
he
that we couldn't
texted
hear
me
it.
that. Oh,
Henry the one told me that
See,
you couldn't
there
hear
you
it
go,
at
Wade.
first.
Appreciate it,
No,
man.
seriously.
Y'all need to know Wade,
And so that
man.
was at
I'm telling
6:29.
you.
So
Hold
we
on.
did 20 minutes basically without somebody them being able to hear us.
Can
I
we
can cut that though.
talk a little bit about
That's what the part. Cut it.
Can we talk a little bit about wellness, living healthy?
Please do.
You know,
Come
Tell me
on
about
here.
it. Tell me about it.
shout out to my guy Waylon Henry, man.
As always, the
With
man.
Wellness, living
The
healthy.
man with the plan.
the number
Always.
one fitness trainer,
Come on
in the
here.
city of Houston, in the state of Texas. If you need to get right, holler at Wellness Living Healthy. But man, y'all, we have an initiative that we launched last year, Fathers for Fitness.
That's it.
And we have our next event upcoming. I believe it's in the end of March.
Okay.
It'll be another walk, and we're gearing up for that. And we need your support. We need you to come out. We need you to tell people about it. We need you to support these men getting
Come on
together
here.
for various reasons.
Mhm.
Various some we need to be fit mentally, physically, emotionally.
We just
What I
talked
just-
about
I was
that.
gonna say,
We have some fathers dealing with alienation issues
Come on.
that's coming out. We
Yeah.
got some fathers dealing with resource issues that's coming out, man. And nothing excites us more than our women showing up and giving us that support as well. I mean, as
Come on.
brothers, we get together, but man, we still love our women to be on
Come
our
on here.
side.
And we
We
love
are
y'all.
here.
And we love y'all.
Listen, I'm with two now. They love them, and I
Love.
know there's plenty more out there too. I don't bash my women because our community is too important for that.
Come
But
on here.
my brother Wade has so many ideas.
Yes, he
and,
does.
And with whatever he has, man, I put my energy and resources
You
behind
got
it
to.
to help him bring it to fruition. But this Fathers for Fitness is a great initiative. And y'all need y'all to be on the lookout for it.
Please
We're
keep
gonna
us
be
informed
talking
with
about
the
it
date.
more.
Yeah.
And we just want you to show up, man. Come let us know you
Yeah, let
support
me know the
us.
date of that.
For real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Show up
for
and
real.
show out.
Wait, appreciate it, bro. We love you, man.
We do.
And you gotta keep doing your thing.
Got to.
Because we don't do ours unless you do yours. Real
Look,
talk.
got to put in the time.
Got to.
Look,
Got to.
you don't grind, you don't shine.
Ooh.
Look, y'all, I'll be doing this. I told you the application I use when I'm working out. And so it's so funny. So it's, different races of people. They like basically coaching. So it's like an in-home personal trainer, basically.
Okay.
And so, because I've always, ran track, volleyball, like all these things, I've never had to have like a gym membership because I'm a workout. I don't, and then I'd rather not be at the gym because I just don't like people around me. I can't explain it to you. I just feel like that's my time for me to focus and that's my meditation time. So when I'm working out, I get mad when my children talking to me when I'm working. Like, don't talk to me. They know, like, don't ask me anything. Like, your life don't even matter until I finish working out. Like, this is my time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so,
Looking for Ryan.
no, for real. And you already know he be losing his mind. But at the end of the day, it's like I understand what I'm one with them people when they tell me to lean this way, to pick this up, and throw this up. Like it is just focusing in on taking the time to love on myself. And I that's how I feel like that's my personal time to love on me. Yeah, I mean, thank God I do keep myself together as well. But at the end of the day, that helps me mentally, and that's how I start off my day, like doing some type of workout, doing yoga, or just a agility workout, or just something to get me to the point where I'm feeling better mentally, emotionally, and physically, like we just said.
Absolutely.
That's what's up. So they be yelling at you and stuff on the app.
They be nice.
Get off your ass.
Look, KRB. I was sharing with my people here that I'll be doing this workout app. And I hate to say it because they don't pay me to talk to them, but I'll say it anyway. Fit on. When I tell y'all that has really like changed my life, I ain't gonna lie, because at first I just was messing around with it and I'll do like one or two things. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool, whatever. And so one of my mentors, he was like, well, why don't you just try to do like 2 or 3 of them each time you work out? Y'all, that turned the whole workout plan. Yeah. And I see the results and I feel better mentally, physically, and emotionally. And so partnering that with my journaling, I have been like in so much peace and everything is not going the way I would like it to, but that's okay because I'm able to use my emotional intelligence.
There you go. There you go.
And make the right decision. Jessica, we said we was gonna ask her, what is your take on pushing through?
Pushing through.
Yeah, pushing through because of course challenges, obstacles, adversity always arise, right? Absolutely. In our lives. This season,
Yes.
Season 5.
Yes.
Just talks,
Season 5, episode 40.
Episode 40. Just
Let's
talks.
go.
We've been focused on pushing through.
Yes.
And different strategic mechanisms and procedures we can implement or give the people, man. Like what can they do? Sharing the instances with them, we may think that they aren't important to us, or it's just another obstacle to us, but man, that might be a mountain.
Come on
to the
here.
next person.
Come
you
on.
know what I'm saying?
That's
So
real.
yeah, pushing through. We've been trying to give the people something to how to get through these daily adversities.
Daily.
And because it happened every day.
Every
We
day.
had traffic today and rain and crazy drivers.
Talk
on the
about
way
shout out to
here.
Houston, always
Shout
giving
out
us
to
a
the H.
like always.
Always.
Man.
It could be 80
Thank
p.m.
you, man.
Like, it's ridiculous. So yeah, help us with pushing through. What have you had to push through recently?
Recently, yes.
In today's time.
Can I be transparent?
Come on here, let's
It's up
go.
to you now. We are.
We free on here.
Okay. Well, I'll go to the topic of
When they smile,
Right.
like that.
It's
Hold on.
good.
because look, I gotta see if I want my folks to see this or not. I know, all transparency. I would definitely say, well, it's a decision. Firstly, it's a
Okay,
decision.
come on.
Because as much as I wanted to sulk and sit in the disrespect that happened,
Come on.
I don't even say I think. I know I would not be where I am today. However, that ain't me saying that I justify or condone cheating and having children on folks that actually genuinely love you. I ain't saying that. But what I'm saying is I made a decision. I made a decision to choose myself again. Choose my healing, to choose
peace.
Yeah. Over anything and over all of that. Because to this day, like this is my first time actually explaining what happened openly.
Come on here.
I don't share it
we
all
just
the time.
talking.
Yeah, period. Always.
Man, come on.
Look.
Come on.
I got you.
I know that's
but yeah, it came with the decision. I had to do my best to see what do I see in the long run. Now, of course, I didn't think that 2.5 years were going to go like that. But I wanted to make for sure that I always tell myself, I'm not allowing myself to grow cold because of other people's decisions.
Come on.
So I am the captain of this boat. So
yes.
I'm
Come on
able
here,
to
captain.
see, look, which way I want to go.
Navigate that boat.
Go, literally. And it's even like when I was getting here, I was a little discouraged because I'm like, this rain is ridiculous. I already have a
for real. Came out of nowhere.
In my right eye was kind of like,
come on, right eye.
So I'm like, listen, we're gonna get right. We're gonna get right.
Come on,
So but it was still a decision to keep going, to push,
come on,
to push through, like genuinely. And so I definitely would say it's a decision. If you can make the decision on even outside of just yourself, you have to. For my children, for me, I don't have children just yet. For children, for your, yes, because I want them.
Come on here.
Look, like I said,
I love it.
This ring is empty. So.
Come on here. Talk about. Look, and we're gonna be patient because when he send them, he gonna send them, and you gotta be ready. Or you gonna be ready.
Are you ready? Are you here? Yeah.
Look, because it's all for the games.
And that's what I'm saying. Like it literally goes back to myself, to my decision making. Like the decisions that I've been making recently are for the betterment. So for me, I just got back to like working out heavily.
Yeah.
Like I've been
and you look good. The girl, don't she look good? She look good.
I be trying to.
That's it. I know that's right.
Look, I'm looking at the way I look in the sweatshirt. I'm like, okay, is kind of coming in.
You know what I'm saying? Because you see how loose it is. That's how you know. That's how you know.
For real.
Yes.
Oh, I cannot let you leave without. Give us something out of that book.
Something out of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to know something.
Yeah, give us something out of that book.
Come
on
a few
here.
nuggets in there.
And show the people how it looks so when they look on Amazon, they can come and get it.
Now, this is my author's company, but it's going to look the same. Let's see.
Give us a good note.
Okay, so I got 9 chapters. Which chapter? Y'all want to hear?
9 chapters.
Mhm.
Okay,
In the
tell
middle.
me about
Give us
chapter 7.
Chapter
that's
7?
it, because
What's
this isn't
chapter
like
7?
Building healthy and fulfilling
Look at that.
relationships.
Look
Come
at
on
that.
here.
Okay, now go to the
A
3rd
word.
page in chapter 7.
A word. You said the second page?
Go to the second page.
Okay, the
You know how
second
she
page.
on the 2.
Oh, the tools. My bad. Go to the 2nd page.
Okay, second page.
Mhm. Chapter 7.
I can get to it.
Just readers. Readers.
Give us something good, Justin.
Give us
Understand your value and identity.
Okay. Look at that.
Come on. Understand your value.
And
And your what?
Identity.
And your identity.
Mm.
What do that mean to you?
To me,
Yeah.
what I put in here
Come
was
on here.
in order to build a healthy relationship, it's essential to understand your worth and identity in Christ. Often we enter relationships seeking validation or try to fill a void. However, the only true validation comes from God. You are fearfully and wonderfully made, Psalm 139, verse 14. And your worth is not determined by your relationship status or the approval of others.
Yeah. Come on.
Wow, there's that. When you understand your value in Christ, you are less likely to settle for unhealthy or counterfeit relationships. You are confident in who you are and you know what you bring to the table. This understanding allows you to attract healthy, mutually supportive relationships where both individuals honor and uplift one another.
Wow, man.
Right
Round
there.
of applause for that.
That right there.
Round of applause for that.
Come on.
Listen.
Man, I love that.
That's amazing.
And it was well put together. I can tell the fact that you told us, because you say you sat on it for 2 years.
Yes.
And then when you came and wrote it, it took you 2 months.
Ah!
Look!
The twos.
Look, y'all. I know it be looking like I'm fooling around and playing around, but I'm always listening. I'm always listening.
Absolutely active listening at that.
Come on here.
And that's what's exciting to me. Because in the dream, so I'll tell you what the dream was. I had received a message from my ex, and he said, "Congratulations on your new healthy relationship." Now, obviously, it's scary because I'm like, I ain't talking to nobody.
Round of applause.
Look, wherever you are, sir, I'm ready for you.
Right.
I'm ready for you. Yeah, whatever Jodeci said.
Right.
You know,
I love it.
Whatever you want. Look, okay. But no. So in all seriousness, I'm really grateful for this season of my life because it's taught me so much about myself and exactly what I want to be to others. Because again,
say that part again.
On what I want to be to others.
What you want to be to others.
Yes, because I'm filling my cup, but I want everyone to receive the overflow. Yes.
Man, we just had that was episode 3.
Yeah, that's the one that hit me. That was
really?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
You know, we're just here to help.
That's it.
At all times.
Here to help, man. Hey.
At all times. We want to give the people what they need. And I love that you said that though, because so often we say that we want a relationship, but then the intention is so selfish.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? So how can I say I want a relationship, which means I'm collaborating with a person regularly all the time, but all I want them to do is what I want them to do. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm not willing to
praise, I know we got to have one on there.
We're gonna cheer. How about that? We're gonna cheer.
Yeah.
But and I tell people like, so we're gonna use names, we ain't putting people out here, but the person that I had a relationship with for a while, they told me when we first started talking that I put everything on the table. And I thought that was a good thing. I didn't know I was doing something bad, but he say, you laying all your cards out. I mean, if I was, no. He said that I said too much of what I was thinking, too much of the truth, too soon. But I'm a terrible liar.
Yeah.
You know, so I forget stuff. So I'm not what I do. I forget. So people be like, you lie. I didn't lie. I just don't remember that.
Yeah.
I really don't remember. And so what I did was I was transparent. I said, hey, I've done this, and this. I don't like that, or that, but I can work with pretty much, because I'm an understanding person. I always have been. But what I'm learning is that understanding part may be one of my biggest weaknesses.
I was just about to say,
yeah,
I've learned to stop saying I understand The word itself, when you break it down,
We ain't
understand.
understanding.
I am
Mhm.
standing and you are under.
Nah,
I now, and this is not to,
overstand.
it's not to get too.
And
I just
understand.
love.
Come on here.
Yes,
Yeah.
like it's the. I love the study of words.
There
So
you
for
go.
me, before I do anything,
That's
I'm
it.
going to. I may know what it
Mhm.
means, but when you look at that, that's why now I say, okay, I empathize or I
Yeah.
sympathize with
And
you.
all your getting,
But I'm not
getting
understanding.
Yeah.
So it's again where you have to understand that most people, unfortunately, and this is why now, for me, just a little nugget, when it comes
Throw
to
it
me
out
getting
there.
to know someone, I don't mention my past. Baby,
Come
it's
on.
here and now.
Yeah. Come
What
on.
are we talking about that for?
For
When
what?
I'm driving, I'm not looking
Yeah.
in the back or in the rearview mirror all the time, unless I'm trying to get over it so that I can continue on what I'm doing, making sure that my past
Look,
don't affect
man,
my.
You better speak
know,
the truth.
Like I just don't. I don't know. I'm very visual too, so I have
Yes.
to make or have analogies to help me
Yeah.
through certain.
But
things.
that's why you're an author
So-
and you wrote a book.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
something, man. That's something.
exactly
You
right.
wrote a book, girl.
I did.
And it's published.
It
And
is.
people purchase it from where?
Yes,
Say it again.
Amazon.
Man, that's amazing. That's
Amazing.
That's
Amazing.
You know
Shout out to
what?
something you just said a few minutes ago.
Come
before we
on.
go.
Tell us what she said.
She talked about, I call it verified. People would ask me the blue check on Twitter, on Instagram, and all of that. Man, you ain't
Yeah.
gonna get the blue check, bro. You know what you're doing, man. That's gonna bring more people to your page.
Exactly.
The most, man, my verification come from the Most High.
Come
man.
on here.
It
From the
don't
Lord.
come- It don't come
From the Lord.
from Facebook. It don't come from Twitter. If I got to do
Yeah.
that, then I'm
Thank you.
capping like everybody
Talk
else.
about- And we
All
ain't
my
doing no
business is
capping.
organic. I don't cap. So
Absolutely.
man,
I
your
love that.
identity, understanding your identity, that was key. I know who I am. I don't have to pay for a check for you. That's why my podcast would be called Authorized Conversation.
Ooh.
I'm
Authorized
authorized by the Most High to
conversation.
talk about this.
And
I
you
don't need
already authorized. You already out here killing
I'm
me, baby.
already, yeah, authorized. Like real talk. So
I love
I
that.
appreciate it.
And so, real fast, because you know I gotta do it. So before we leave, let you tell Jessica what they need to know for when they want to what they want your catering services.
Kaden, oh, listen, and the calendar been filling up.
Come on
too.
here.
And so if
You
you're
gotta
not
say
on
it
there,
before we go.
all
Come
right,
on.
if you ain't hollered at me though, you need to holler real quick.
Don't
Mr. Reed's
laugh.
Catering Company on Instagram. No event is too big or too small because Mr. Reed's Catering Mall. As soon as I finish catering your event, you're gonna know why I say once you taste my meat, you'll want to swallow. You definitely understand why
I can't help
I say.
myself. Every time I
promise
have to hear it. Every
I promise
time.
you understand why I say, there you go swallowing my meat again. You understand that?
Look, Jessica, tell them where to find you.
You really. I'm just
I don't
saying.
know how to follow up after
Right.
that. Ain't no gonna be no swallowing or no meat
Right.
over here. However,
Well, they ain't never spit mine out. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
Shut up.
They take
Jessica.
All
Okay, KRB.
All right.
We love y'all. We thank
All
y'all.
Yes, thank
Jessica Johnson, her book is on Amazon. Y'all go get that book.
Yes.
Tap in. We are on episode 40. YouTube, we got a little bit more to say to you, KRB. Y'all have an amazing night.
Yes,
Stay
good night.
tight. Keep it moving. Remember, just talking when you look good, you feel good.
Hey, that's it, man. Hey, they gonna know. I promise. It will
Look,
Nigga.
YouTube, y'all know we could have. I'll be trying to not do too much on the radio, but YouTube, y'all already know where we at. It's all day.
Screaming.
It's all day. So tell YouTube where they need to find you on all your platforms, because you got TikTok. Are you on Facebook at all?
I am.
Okay, so tell them where to find you at, Jessica.
Yes, so on TikTok you can find me at the Blooming Butterfly, and it's actually just THE Blooming BLOOMING Butterfly BUTTERFLY. And then on Facebook I'm just Jessica Johnson. You should be able to find me. I have a the background is a pink background, and I felt like I was cute in it because my hair was curly. So there's that. So you'll find me there. And then on TikTok, Facebook.
Yeah.
I'm slowly getting back to Instagram, but
Right.
that's a little bit more of a challenging social media for me. So right now, and I said YouTube.
Are you
Read it
on
from the
Twitter?
single. personally, on my
understand
personal,
it,
I love Twitter, but that's for my personal, like, actual debrief and
okay,
wanting to be nosy in other people's business.
right. That's your
But
brain break.
it is, yes,
Twitter.
You're welcome.
it is,
That's
right, like that,
hell of
like
a
that.
brain break.
Man, well,
Twitter.
see, but you gotta limit the time.
Right,
Like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
That's true.
they be
yeah. You get sucked in.
Rabbit hole.
Look,
man.
okay.
Man, y'all, so
Man.
y'all know I'll be doing my driver services sometimes. And so this older lady, she had to be like 70, 80 years old. And she say, oh my goodness, I got on that Instagram and I was just stuck on there.
Yeah.
I was like, you was stuck on there, Miss Barbara. I was stuck on there. And my husband told me, you got to watch it, huh? Because you'll fall down that rabbit hole. So,
Totally.
yeah, when I tell you, I was there.
And
Old
be
white
stuck.
people are hilarious to me.
Yeah.
I don't care what nobody say because they self. If
Mhm.
they racist, if they love you,
Yeah.
if they hate you, they
Yeah.
self. That's why I'm like, hey man, live y'all life.
Unapologetic.
Man, look, cause
Yes.
if people
Right.
like you, they gonna like you. If they don't like you, they not gonna like you. And remember, like I always tell y'all, love on the people that love you and pray for the people that don't. We can't worry about them.
Nah.
We cannot worry about them. We not overexhausting ourselves. We not overthinking nothing. We not putting ourselves in no unsafe environments because we want to make other people happy. Just be you. Like
we were talking about
always.
that earlier.
Yes.
Like not
Just be you.
overextending. Yes. I mean,
Yeah,
because
set
it's
those boundaries.
you saying that is so
Overextending.
timely.
Y'all hear that?
Yeah.
Can't overextend.
No, because something that's so interesting is my sisters and I were having that conversation in our sister group chat earlier this week. It was something that happened with one of my sister's exes and him messaging me, and I just thought that was very interesting. But I
Yeah.
had told her, I was like, you want folks to still see you, but you didn't create a boundary. So how are you expecting for people to respect you
Yeah.
if you just want to be seen?
Yeah.
And I had told him, I said, this is why it's so imperative for me, at least, for me to recognize what is my motive. Because like I said, my ex is now married.
Yeah.
I have no prospects in sight. So if I wanted to, I could call somebody right now, hey, I'm ready for you, bro.
Right.
Because it's,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
I
Exactly.
you know, I got
they out
folks,
here,
you know
what I'm saying?
they
But you made a cognitive
but
decision
yes,
for you.
for
Because
myself.
you want something
Yes,
real
I
and you don't want to
something
settle.
and I don't want a counterfeit.
Come on here. Come on here.
But no, it honestly though, it is
So,
really
what
go
is
ahead.
counterfeit?
Counterfeit, it's something that is not real. Or okay, so it's posing as someone that's real, but it's really not. I say that actually, what I didn't mention was as I was writing the book, I got tested on it.
Ugh.
I met this guy. Oh my god,
He was
wonderful. It was not the physical attraction for me. So there was that.
Right.
But we had a great time. Wonderful time.
Yeah.
I mean, we were
Decent
chit chatting.
energy.
Yes. I mean, we're at the softball game, like high fiving each other, like had a wonderful time. Until for me,
right.
I personally would prefer someone that does not smoke or does not drink. Specifically marijuana or a heavy alcohol. I don't mind a drink or two, but he was drinking clear as if it was water. Oof. He didn't clench his chest. He didn't do the little face that you
do. It was nothing for him.
And I'm like, oh.
This is the way of life.
Yeah. And I love to drink. Hear me. I love my margaritas, my cocktails, my little winey wine. I like those things. Yeah. But when it seems like you have like, what are you that stressed out about at 34?
Right. But when it's given addiction, that's where the problem lies.
And I have and I'm thinking too, on both sides of my family lines, that is something that they struggled with, which was alcoholism and drug abuse. Yeah. So for me,
let's not invite that spirit if we don't have to, for sure.
Absolutely not. And then he told me something absolutely ridiculous, and I was like, oh yeah, we can't continue this. Because now I'm starting to see that although this was great and you seem like you were great, we don't align. Because he's still a good man, and oddly enough, we had the same initials. And actually, our last name was the same, which was so
wow.
That was that. But you know, it showed me am I willing to settle for for what felt good, because it felt wonderful. I was like, wow, someone who sees me, he's complimenting me. Mind you, my hair at the time, I had it in my fro. My ends were not clipped, and you can tell, but he just loved it. He was like, oh yeah, bro, I love it. No, seriously, I've learned that. I've been learning that. But you know, it's just to me.
Because you ain't bald headed is nice.
Exactly. But he was like, you're just so beautiful, so gorgeous to me. I just, oh my gosh. And I enjoyed the conversation. Like, we had really good conversation until I asked him, so what is your walk with God? And he said, well, I think reading the Bible is optional.
Look at that.
And that's when it was again. God was like, are you going to settle for what just feels good?
Yeah.
or do you really want to be honest and
Yeah.
say what you actually want? And so, because at first I didn't, not that I didn't believe in praying for a spouse, but I feel like, especially right now, there's so many women that are so desperate for love and desperate for
Right.
a man
They take what they can
that,
get.
yes, and then you
I
instantly
just
think
ain't
that it's
never been like
God.
that. I
Mm.
just can't
Man,
do it.
no.
And I'm serious.
And it's easy though,
It
because
is.
you want
It
to be
is.
seen, you want to feel love. Like for me, because I love connection and I love being there for people, there are certain situations that I had to have a clear cut conversation. Hey, dude, you are married and I just found that out, but no, this
Yeah.
is not going to continue.
Nah.
Like I have to
Yeah.
set that boundary. And so for me, it's not been easy, but I know it's going to be worth it because I'm like, okay, when that time does come, whatever the 22 means,
Come on here. Let's go.
whatever my dream means,
Let's
let
go.
me know, let me know.
Come on,
But
hubby.
no, like, and I
From
ain't
the
in no
Lord.
rush.
From
I'm
the
not
Lord.
actually genuinely. I say that I'm excited, but hold your horses. Hold your horses. Because
I'm glad you pulled the ride.
Oh,
I'm
for
just
real.
listening. I'm ready.
Yeah.
And it's real because, like I said, I love
Come on,
love.
look,
And I
let me
love
speak
those
back.
things.
From a
I'm-
man perspective,
I'm
that's
listening.
been.
Yeah, well, tell me.
Because he been there.
Hold on. Nah,
So-
she not finished. She not
I
finished.
mean,
her
no, because
thought.
listen, I'm just trying to learn. Because, like I said, so I'll be 25 this year. So it's like up here, everything is kind of connecting for me.
I
It's
thought I
like,
remember that age.
wait,
Mhm.
I don't want this. Wait, okay, but do I say I want this, but do I really want that, and do I really need it though?
Yeah.
Because
There you go.
he can't make me feel good outwardly,
Yeah.
but if I'm
yeah.
if not a spiritual connection, if it's not anything more, what we got going,
Come on.
you know? And so for me, that is just figuring out what my values are. And God woke me up the other night, and He was like, "What kind of wife are you though?"
Man.
So that's a whole nother topic.
That's it. That's the
All right,
one.
man. All right.
Yeah.
All right,
That's
that
the
is,
one.
that is.
But I'm listening.
You are definitely right, though, for having your boundaries, for understanding your wants, understanding your desires. You know what I'm saying? You need. I would advise you to understand your needs.
Girl, I told you I always have to tell him to project. Come on, let's go.
I would
Come on,
tell
Mary,
you
why
to understand your needs
Yeah.
more than your wants, because if your needs can provide your wants.
Mm-hmm.
You
Let's
know
go.
what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah, your needs.
I understand that completely.
Yeah, once you attain your needs, you'll have everything you want. And a lot of times we don't understand our wants until we get everything we need. And then you understand the stuff I want. I don't even want that shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's real.
So, you know,
those wants are temporary.
wants ain't,
The
you
needs
know,
are essential.
I know what I want,
Yeah.
but I also know chasing what I wanted, what that led me to.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
Slippery slope.
the rest of my life, I only deal with needs. But man, nah, you hit the nail on the head. But I would just caution you to not focus. Don't have your wants all the way at the top of your totem pole. You know what I mean? Not above your needs.
Yeah.
Yeah, not above your needs. But you don't have to settle.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you don't have to settle.
So before you got here, Mr. Reed,
Okay.
Miss Johnson asked me a question.
What
What
is?
advice would I
Oh,
give
yes.
her?
Hold on, let me get my recording out.
What advice would I give her, being an older black woman? That feels so funny.
That
Because
kind of me up.
That's
That
just
kind
so.
of me up,
It's
man.
so I'm
Shit.
saying it, so I'm taking it in. Really, I'm taking it
Yeah,
in because it's a real
that's us
thing.
now.
Because
We arguing.
you're about to be 25, but in 2 years I'll be 40,
So that's not auntie.
and that's a real thing. So I
My
don't
parents
consider that.
are-
I'm not gonna say I consider it auntie. What I consider it is that I should be at a different maturity level than you are. And because I've lived more in the relationships wise, I had some good things happen. I had some things I don't really care for to happen because I don't believe in saying something was bad because it's a lesson in everything.
Yeah.
It's something that happened that I'd rather not had happen, but I'm a look in the mirror person.
Yeah.
Where at in my engagement with this person did they think that was okay for them to do that? And so what I have to do is attack that. Why did he think this is okay? Why did she think this is okay? Why do they feel like I would even accept that kind of information from a person? Because I tell people, thank God, I've never had a situation where somebody have called me out of my name. And I thank God for that because I feel like, God, no, I will knock all this shit up. Because my name is Jessica Michelle Visor.
Period.
If you ain't calling me one of them, you want to fight me.
Yeah.
And I'm just being honest. All of it with your head. Your head will be the reason the shit is over.
Oh no,
and so,
to the computer.
And you know, I try not to talk a lot about my old relationship because you know, my ex-husband is my ex-husband. We have beautiful children together, etc. But at the end of the day, I'm always trying to remind myself of the person I was then compared to now, the person he was then compared to now, and how could I even feel comfortable with holding myself in that kind of mindset currently? Why would I bring up anything that happened then now? Like how you said about talking about your own relationship. Well, no. What I'm saying is hanging on to that.
No, we don't hang on.
I know it happened, but I'm not gonna allow the things that I didn't care for that happened justify things I do presently.
No.
You know how people be like, man, you know, such and such did this to me, so I don't even such and such no more. I don't believe in it. I know for a fact that I learned a lesson. You know, I learned something about me in every situation I went through. And so I would encourage you to just accept the lesson in it, regardless of what it is. If it's dealing with a coworker, in a relationship, family, friends, wherever something happened and you didn't like it, understand why you didn't like it. And it may be something with you. It may not even be them. That's what I have learned. A girlfriend of mine, shout out to another Jessica Marie. She has a spiritual led podcast, and she was saying how her being a single parent now after her divorce has showed her so much about her. So she went to therapy, and they asked her about, you know, things, different things, and she learned that a lot of things it was her doing. Not that the other person did do something wrong, but some things that she learned about herself, and I can identify with that. I learned so much about me after I got divorced. I learned so much about me. So it was very easy for me to remain single. Like I haven't really been. I don't consider any relationship I've been in a serious relationship since I was married. Only because I know what I want. Like you said, I know what I want, and I know what my essentials are. So if you ain't even touching on the essentials, I don't even care. Like I don't even care because I know you have to talk to me. You don't got to talk to me all day, but I got to talk to you every day.
My non-negotiables.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
man.
and I just feel like because
you might want to get rid of that.
Shut up,
man. That
you stop.
We don't talk more.
This is the thing. You have to start how you want to end, though. You have to start how you want to. No,
you don't know what
no. If you don't want nobody to be lying to you, you got to make that clear.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to.
Yeah.
But you have to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. The things that are non-negotiables, like just don't be bullshitting with me.
So since we have
playing
this
in my
man
face.
here,
that's real stuff.
Since we have testosterone here,
right?
That
so it's just wrong to say what you really like. I don't like
it's
to
not wrong to say, but you just be ready for your response. Because
that's
a whole nother flip.
I'm here for that. Yeah.
As a whole, and then
but
you gotta be ready
that
for
never bothered me.
There's a response that a masculine man is gonna give you that you need to be prepared to handle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't let that scare me.
It's not about being scared. I don't want you to be scared.
Right.
I don't need
I'm
you
just
to be
saying
scared.
that don't bother me generally.
Yeah.
Like you can
so
say,
break that
say what I
down
think. So
I need
please
you
say
to emphasize.
It depends on whatever the situation is. But a man.
Okay, give me an example of your non-negotiable.
Because none of my answers is what you're gonna ever hear from anybody. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm just serious. And I tell people when I tell women when I entertain women, I tell men when I entertain men, new business relationships, even when I go in when I went for an interview.
Yeah.
Shit. In October. I walked in that place, man, these people thought it wasn't no more interview. They start asking me, because I went in, I started making me coffee and shit. Right. I'm sitting down, I'm there, y'all not there yet.
Yeah.
I'm early. What's wrong with y'all? I'm there. You know what I'm saying? I saw the coffee machine. Exactly. They wonder who the fuck is this?
Making coffee and shit.
I'm sitting, they come in from the elevator. I'm on the chair. I'm drinking my coffee. I'm looking at my phone and shit.
So what is the
Like,
coffee
who's
from?
this? Braided and shit. You know,
Yeah.
I wasn't twisted. I had my braid like braided. They like, man, who? After the interview, they came and told me, they say, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, Mr. We ain't never had nobody walk in here the way you walked in here today. I don't know how to respond to you. They told me that. I don't know how to respond. Like you, I've never seen a person as confident as you are.
Yeah.
I said, I know what I can do though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm me. I am who I am now.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's your bad. You ain't
Right.
never ran across somebody
Sure.
like me, but this is the manager, the controller. They saying I don't know how to respond.
Yeah.
So
what you're saying is,
what I'm saying is, most women
Please let me
want a masculine man.
Got to. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Most women want a masculine man. But most women are not prepared for that masculine man when he presents himself because honestly, we laugh at your non-negotiable.
Right. Okay.
Because my list is the list. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, repeat that.
It's good that you have your list.
Right. Your list is cute.
Because I need to know. Yeah, it's cute.
Cute.
No, it's cute because I know you're driven.
Yeah.
I know you got goals. I know you got morals. I know you have substance. Right? But it's cute. Because my list is the list. You know, it's gonna be the list. Like
I'm trying to visualize it.
I know, and that's what I'm saying. Like that's why most simps get married. Simps get married quicker than a masculine man because the woman will pick him because his list becomes subservient to hers.
Is it subservient or is it just being?
Nah, I can't consider. God ain't tell me to consider you. God told you to consider me. God built the woman for me. He didn't build me. I was here before her anyway.
Because when you get a wife, you found God said you found a good thing.
I found a great thing.
Yeah.
I found a great thing, but he didn't build me for her. He built her to help me.
Gotcha.
So who understands that? Why they looking for who they looking for or trying to be found? I need you to understand that.
Yeah.
Before I get to, you know what I'm saying? Before that masculine, now that alpha male might approach you. Yeah. But he's a hunter. He's looking for what he can devour.
Say that. Come on here with the difference.
And then he gonna lead, he gonna. Yeah. And then it's on to the next kill. But that masculine man, I'm gonna keep you. I'm gonna make sure. I'm not leaving you by.
Tuck it in.
You know exactly. That's what that is. But I'm just saying.
What's your non-negotiable?
But also that masculine man has something for you to do. He has something for you to tend to. He has a dream or a vision that you can see yourself helping him with. He has these things in place. You know what I'm saying? That you can latch on to.
Right.
And bring your list and your dreams into fruition through his. But it won't happen with a masculine man. It won't happen. And a masculine man, I see and I hear what you got going on, baby girl, but I know what my mission is. And I love you and I want you, but my mission is what I need.
Okay, so
That's a lot now. That's a whole lot.
It is, but I want to clarify to make sure I'm understanding.
What is one of your non-negotiables?
Self-control.
Oh. But you shouldn't have to. You would never have to tell a masculine man about self-control.
So my non-negotiables is not for me to tell him. I'm not telling
That's
you
that's
anything.
for you.
For me, yeah, to keep my, because I
That's
know
why I said that's
how.
cute. Because that's what
So
that's
that
her box.
because the
That's
way that
y'all
I'm
box.
our box.
That's your safety net.
I don't want to say safety net.
If these things do or don't occur, I'm cool. If these things do or don't occur, I can deal with this situation. I can deal with whatever. That's what that is.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
It is.
Go ahead.
So I'm just gonna keep sitting back.
No, I mean you can give your input too, because like I think it's a good conversation because just yesterday I was having a conversation with an old head, and when I say old head, I'm talking about somebody that's almost 60. Okay.
Okay.
So let me
I'm
clarify
cool.
that. No, because I'm saying because Jessica talking about something she feel old and she said.
Well, no. It ain't that I feel old. It's that I'm understanding that I'm getting older.
Oh, okay.
Like I know for a fact because I could probably outrun you.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, you get what I'm saying. So
yeah.
I don't never
because you actually ran track. I wanted to.
And I work out regularly. Like some people, they don't work out at all anymore. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things. And plus, I'm out of a matter. If I see that I want to run 4 laps, I'm gonna run 4 laps.
Oh, period.
Yeah. So like,
that's what we.
Everybody knows. You know what I'm saying? They do half the lap, and they do it. Nah, I'm a winner. I'm a winner. So period. I'm a winner. Like I don't understand.
See, I get that because, like I said, I believe because I'm a sprinter. If anything, I'm not unless I have to. But no. So to what you were saying, because I'm trying to figure out how to articulate myself. So you're saying it's cute in the sense of it keeping me in check?
Yeah.
And not really, because like I say, it's more of like
for you.
Yeah, because I have allowed so much, even with the guy that I was talking about earlier that I was getting to know in December. Like I allowed, like what he confessed to me is something that I think is absolutely not only is it disrespectful to himself, but it's also to me. But it's also I'm like, okay, I appreciate the transparency, but this is also a crime, sir. And so it's just like
self-incrimination.
Yeah. And so for me, I wrote it or made them specifically for myself to be able to notice what because
like
I think
flag.
Yeah, because I know I want someone that is integral, has good character, good moral compass, good values, knows exactly what they bring.
But you want to have a child with whoever you marry.
Absolutely. I mean, because listen, the guys that I've dealt with, that's the topic for another day. But it's definitely because I know how giving I am and how easy it is for me to just be like, oh, I'm just throwing everything away. What do you need me to do, sir? Okay, that's what you need me to do. Okay, I'm that. Instead of me figuring out, do I actually like this man? Do I actually want to be with this man? More than just, does he like me? Does he want to be with me?
Because you're naturally outgoing.
Yes, and naturally nurturing. Like, it's times that I have
a woman is nurturing. Like
yes,
that's
but it's to a point though. But it's to a almost detriment at times.
Yes,
where I have ended up in situations and I'm like,
it's
and now having to backpedal. It got something. I don't know something because I'm like that is something that is my toxic trait is over giving and overdoing to show my love and my care for someone instead of just
because it's genuine.
Yeah, like if I got it, you got it. Like it's that type of thing for me. So I'm always thinking group instead of thinking, well, dang, this is not really serving me in the sense of it's not a mutual dynamic. I was just telling Jessica earlier with my coworker. Her and I have not seen eye to eye because I made a boundary for her and I. Like just really, if I'm giving so much, if I'm covering your shifts, but the one time I'm asking and you can't give that back. So that's what I mean by more of a mutual beneficial dynamic more than it is just because I'm all for bringing a man's vision to fruition. Right.
Yeah.
However, I do believe that I still have an assignment as well that needs to be brought to fruition. So, like you said, I mean, you mentioned it about it'll be brought into fruition with him and his vision. Yeah. So I can respect that.
It has to be if respect is in play, because the man, if I'm choosing you to respect you, to love you, to protect you. at my detriment,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah.
Just like nurturing at the woman's detriment. Yeah, that protection and that's at his detriment as well.
Yeah.
So it's two sides to every coin, but
Absolutely.
the I don't, because they're both valuable.
Yeah.
It's still a hierarchy to it.
Oh goodness, you sound like Robert.
It's just still a hierarchy
Shout out
to
to
it. And
the
I didn't create the hierarchy.
Are you talking about according to 1 Corinthians 11?
Mm-hmm.
Just like with
What's
God, the
that?
man,
God, man. Well, I mean, that's
or how, or what, in what
that's
aspect?
it. Period. But yes, yeah. That is the true hierarchy of it all. And,
But as far as what you were mentioning,
no, that.
Oh, okay.
Period. I mean, not many people are versed with that verse to spit it out.
Well, I just had the conversation yesterday.
But yeah, I mean,
and the day before that.
But yes, that is the true dynamic. And my next wife.
Come on, next wife.
Will
claim that thing, friend.
Will love me the way the Most High want her to.
Come on here.
She not gonna love.
She gonna be on the real assignment.
For what I want her to do.
Come on here.
Yeah, her real assignment. Is from the Most High. So she's gonna understand that. And she's gonna understand and see
people the real truth.
The dynamic in me.
Yeah.
Be like, go ahead.
So
you got your.
I'm gonna interrupt you real fast.
Go ahead.
So would you have been married as long as you were married? What advice would you give her for her future? Because she's gonna get married one day. And so what is the best advice you can give her? Uh-oh. Anytime they got,
I'm a little nervous now.
Because it's a real thing.
No, it is.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I told you we're gonna help you. If nothing else, I'm just here to help. You know what I'm saying?
Just here to help. You are
I'm
funny,
just
girl.
telling you to
just like the pants.
I'm gonna tell you a few things.
Yes, sir.
Number one, be prepared for what you pray for.
Oh, that's the one.
Make sure you want what you pray for, because what you pray for never comes how you picture it. Right? You already know that.
Man, look.
It never comes how you picture it. Number two, get rid of Disney. And when I say Disney,
you sound like my father.
Man, get rid of that shit, because that's what got us where we are today. Yeah. Snow White had 7 dwarves while she was asleep. Where in the fuck is that going on today? Like, for real. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Watch it over in this shit.
Come on, man. Cinderella in the pumpkin and man, all go kiss the frog and you gonna have a prince. Man, no. We grew up on that shit. It's tainted.
No,
I've
heard so many people tell this story. Seriously.
Like, oh my God. And ain't nobody told me that. That's something that I had to deal with by myself.
Yeah.
Because Disney had me.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, man, we gotta get rid of that.
To this day, I'm gonna make the kids watch Beauty and the Beast. So that's my shit.
You already read the word. You already understand. You already have conviction, and like you understand that. So that's fine. But man, getting rid of Disney, oh my gosh, that's like for real. And the need. Once you get all your needs, you'll have everything you want. So you halfway there, real talk.
You really are.
You there. I'm not even gonna say halfway. You're there because you're a sponge. You open to learn. Yeah. Your heart is man, your heart is great. Sure. And you're open to learn. So that's not a problem, but you gotta be ready for that masculine man that you're talking about. Because that masculine man can sip a drink and not make a fucking face.
At all.
That masculine man will hit the sweet.
Right.
or the cigar.
Yeah.
At the
I can
cigar
deal with cigars.
lounge.
I like cigars.
I'm just telling
I
you,
can-
period, that just like
It's
today,
a
I'm
real
just giving
thing,
you for
because
real.
it's been non-negotiables. I had to adjust my list as years has went by.
Don't make
I did.
nothing
I had to adjust
concrete
it.
because
I did.
yeah, concrete, you'll miss.
Miss a
You'll
lot.
miss. And
Because I would never talk to nobody that went to jail. And then that's like, bitch, who you gonna date?
no, because
About that
all of
went to jail.
us go. I done
That's
been
what
3 times. I've been 3 times. All us go. We go on accident.
About 3 times.
3 times.
That's real.
It ain't changed shit
Yeah.
by me.
No, it's but that's what I'm saying.
I've been
but
shared
it's
that with them. I
it's-
ain't
yeah.
nervous or
Yeah.
embarrassed about. I don't
You
give
gotta
a
tell
fuck.
the children the truth. I don't care nobody say.
I got 2
Tell me,
daughters too. They know
I'm
about
too
all that.
open. I'm too open. But I guess
You know what I'm saying?
I want them to learn real life.
We do shit like that happen to us on accident.
Yeah.
It's dangerous for us out here. It's dangerous for you out there, but anybody would protect you. Anybody. It's just y'all ain't calling niggas. Right? It's niggas y'all could call, like you just said.
I don't want to call them.
Okay, but if you call them, that nigga would protect you, is what I'm saying. I know I don't want to call them because we got lists and you got boundaries and you got morals and that's tight. But I'm just saying, if you made the phone call, if you made the phone call,
right?
if you made the call.
So Jay, what advice you give for? Because like Denzel said, they leave with something. They're gonna try to leave with something. So, what advice can you give? Not just to Jessica, but to
man. All right.
We'll talk about me offline, right? Because I still need nervous.
Don't have a big ass wedding.
Please.
You're gonna invite 300 people to the wedding.
Thank
you. Crazy.
And when you have a problem in your marriage,
yep. Them
not one of them 300 you invited is gonna answer the phone to help you and your spouse like they supposed to.
Yeah. They're gonna try to
like
take
they supposed to.
No,
they're gonna take your husband, they're gonna take your wife and go smash them and send them back to you.
Smash and dash.
And in the Bible days, all you needed was 2. All you needed was 2.
Yeah.
And you recorded the marriage in the front page of the Bible.
Right here.
You recorded a child's birth in the front page of the Bible.
Yeah.
Every family had the family Bible with the records of the family. Cut this bullshit out.
Cut the shit.
Cut the Disney shit out. It's worthless. Our families ain't did nothing since Disney been around. Before Disney, we was cool. We owned stuff. Our children maintain family business. They selling everything today. You leave shit for your kids, it's gone. Next generation, we ain't did that. Quit putting do holy matrimony certificates.
Come on.
Fuck a marriage license. Because a marriage license has a barcode at the bottom of that joint. And that barcode is monetized through the government. And it makes you property of the fucking state that you got that barcode. Man, I could give a lesson on that.
This is just
but this is what preview. That's a requirement.
Look, this is a preview of what
authorized conversation. Yeah, authorized.
It's coming very soon.
I was gonna say, where can I subscribe, sir?
Authorized conversation. Listen, man, get back to God, right?
Yeah.
Do it in the name of the Most High. Do it in the name of Jesus. Don't do it for cap and society because they got you fucked.
Yeah.
Do it in the name of God. Jump the broom like the old folk used to do.
Yes.
Break a vase like the Indians used to do. I believe it was them. They would break the vase and the biggest pieces. Yeah. Come on, man. The biggest pieces you at least had to stay married for that many years. If you had 8 big pieces, then 8 years y'all was for sure gonna be married.
It's a Hispanic lady. She was like, "You got a divorce and you got married in the church, Catherine." Yeah. And I was like, What is she's like, if you got married in the church, you
No,
can't get no
can't get
divorce.
divorced.
I
That's
said, I know this right.
But hey, us Christians, you know how
But
us
divorce
Christians
happened.
do.
I'm
You know
taking
how
3
us
divorces
Christians
actually
do.
from one person.
We get married in the church house and get divorced in the courthouse.
So, yeah,
Man, it's so much
that's
shit.
gonna be my third book.
So like just do it.
That book gonna be real.
Make sure you do it out of love. Make sure you're ready to really commit, because when we read and look at what wives, especially in the Old Testament, when we look at what wives did and the sacrifices wives made for their husbands, and understand what adultery really meant. Come on, all of them had
No,
wives.
they did. They had like 4 wives.
They had 2.
It was a guarantee.
I don't
like
want,
it wasn't
they
no.
had
want more than
But that's what I'm saying. So that's why it's hard to push. You know, the issue of I just have this one husband, this one wife, because that's not even what was the upbringing. That's what at the beginning of time. But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they can take care
but
of
at the end of the day,
not everybody deserves.
Not everybody deserves that.
No.
So it's one of those things that, like, so I posted something, and it's no shade at nobody. And if y'all know who I'm talking about, that's not my business. I don't care. So I posted something one day, and it said, if you can't afford to take care of your girlfriend on the side better than you take care of your wife, you can't afford a girlfriend. And so, and the funny thing was, somebody had liked it, and I'm like, it's
I'm talking about it. You the problem.
But it's like, but I thank God for my emotional intelligence, because I could be putting these babies on. But I tell you, well, I'm just saying. But that's why it's so important to be spiritually in tune with yourself, because everybody can be put somebody on blast, like you said earlier. Like you can put people on blast, so it's just kind of right. But I just tell y'all now, take care of y'all self. The more you take care of you, the better outcomes you have for you. We can't worry about nobody else. If it's not gonna benefit your generational wealth, your right now, your 3 years from now, leave it alone. Like, cause people tell me, hey, you let people, man, I'm not letting nobody make it. What I'm doing is focusing on me. What they did is what they did. They got to answer to God for that, not me.
Real.
And I'm moving over my life.
And we not
because I said, man, you just be chilling. Man, I'm a chill person, genuinely. I'm not gonna let a situation that was temporary, clearly, affect my future. You know what I'm saying? I just can't afford that. And so you can't. No, I can't afford that. That's a waste of my energy. My energy is very important to me, and I don't have time for that.
Man. Yeah, man, that's tight.
So that's the best advice. Focus on you, and whatever God has for you, it's gonna come and play, because your gift make room for you.
And become that wife that you want your husband to be. That got to, you know what I'm saying? And for men have to become the husband that we want that woman to take care of, you know.
Be the person you feel like you need to see growing up. That's my main thing. That's what I live off of. Because I'm gonna say this, because if you wanna have a good husband, you have to be a good wife. If you want to have a good wife, you have to be a good husband. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Like, if you didn't see those things, you have to be what you didn't see. Because you don't. That's not an excuse. Because you did see it. Some people be like, I don't take care of my kids. I ain't had no daddy. That's not an excuse. No. You saw somebody be a good father. You saw somebody take care of their kids. You saw in your classroom the PTO moms. You saw those things take place. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not excusing nothing that I've done, because I ain't perfect. I ain't been perfect. I ain't perfect now. But what I am going to do is strive for perfection, because I serve a perfect God. That's my thing. So I live in real life. That's why I live in real life. So I want these things to happen for me. So I have to adjust what I'm doing in my mindset, because mental health is everything. It starts in the mind. If your mind and your heart is not aligned in the right place, none of this shit even matters.
We're gonna strive for completion. There's no such thing as perfection.
Well, I'm just outside of the Most High.
Yeah, he's perfect.
That's what
Jesus was perfect.
I say he was perfect. So, but if he was a perfect example,
we're gonna be complete.
That's what I'm saying.
And
Yeah.
But you saying that is literally, so I was just having that conversation a few days ago about what perfect even means.
There's no such
And it
thing.
literally means what you just said, though, completion.
Yeah.
Yeah, complete, mature,
Complete,
whole.
that's it.
So that's
Complete.
real.
Yeah.
But you too, we love y'all. Whoever been on here, you
We
really
went
ride
hard.
it like
How long
for
we
real.
went too? Yeah, we
Y'all
went
really
hard.
rode with us a long time. But I love y'all. Be blessed. It is Jess. It just talks. And remember, when you look good, you feel good. And if they don't like you, pray for the people that love you, love on them. So peace. We'll see y'all for Motivation Monday, Triple Thursday, and next Saturday for Just Talk. And tell them where we can find you at, Mr. Reed.
Mr. Reed's Catering Company. MRREEDS Catering Company on Instagram. Y'all give me a holler. The website is under construction at the moment, so disregard the link on the page. We'll be back up and live here shortly. And also authorized conversations coming to you soon.
Come on here.
Mhm.
Soon.
Promise it's coming to you soon. We're gonna get it big. I'm gonna have these beautiful women on there with us.
I
And
know
we're
that's
gonna
right.
have some conversation. And it's
Some
going
beautiful
down,
women.
man, because
Right.
we need change. We have to. I'm the change agent. I already know I'm a change agent.
That's it.
And for me, I intend to trigger thoughts. I intend to trigger ideas. I intend to impact your mind so you can go impact the communities, so we can impact the generations, and we can do our thing the way we were supposed to do our thing at the beginning before we got these curses hooked on us, man.
Come on here. Come on here.
So we breaking these curses.
Got to.
Some of us
Break
already
down the
broke them.
walls.
Some
Come
of
on
us
here. I know
still
that's
need
right.
help.
No, that's right.
We here to help.
Yeah.
But you better catch it, because we ain't understanding
Man, look.
shit. Like baby girl said earlier, we ain't understanding
Jessica
nothing.
Justice say we have no
We
understanding.
overstanding and understanding.
That's over.
Yeah, I don't want to stand under nobody but the Most High.
That's
That
it.
part.
So, and Jessica, where can they find you?
TikTok, the Blooming Butterfly, THE, Blooming, BLOOMING, Butterfly, BUTRFLY, and Facebook, Jessica Johnson, YouTube, Redefining Single, the Blooming Butterfly.
And you say you got some pink in the background on one of them.
Yes, on my Facebook.
On her
I know
Facebook
this
is
right.
pink
I
in the
can remember
background.
it.
That's it.
Cause y'all know
Yeah,
that's
Keith.
with
I
Jessica
told you. I
Johnson.
told you.
Yes.
Right.
And her hair
And
was
her hair was
curly.
curly.
Oh.
That's it.
Her hair
I'm
was
on the
curly.
face.
Yeah.
Look, but y'all know I'm always cut up. But I love y'all. Be blessed, be amazing, and remember, live on purpose, with purpose. It's just talks. Love y'all. Bye.
Peace. Peace. Yeah, she said.